In sports, we find an escape, a brief break from life's challenges. However, as we cheer for our teams, we must remember the urgent issues that need our attention. Our hearts and thoughts are with the displaced families, courageous firefighters, and good Samaritans helping their fellow neighbors during these California wildfires. As we enjoy sports, let's support those in need, showing compassion alongside our passion. Hello, I'm Joseph Leo, and thank you for joining the L28 Sports Report. Let's run it. In a heartfelt response to the devastating fires in Southern California, all 12 Los Angeles professional sports teams, including the Lakers, Dodgers, and Rams, have united to donate over $8 million. This generous contribution will aid victims and support the heroic first responders. Donations will be directed to organizations like the American Red Cross and the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. Additionally, Fanatics is collaborating with these teams to provide $3 million in merchandise to displaced families. Essential items will be distributed at Dodger Stadium, SoFi Stadium, and BMO Stadium. To further support relief efforts, a special LA Strong shirt series has been launched with proceeds benefiting the American Red Cross and the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. In addition, the NFL playoff game between the Rams and Minnesota Vikings, scheduled for Monday night, was relocated to Arizona. Both the Lakers and the Clippers resumed their home games on Monday following last week's postponements. In a show of solidarity, the Lakers dedicated Monday's game against the Spurs to the Los Angeles community and launched an initiative to encourage fans to bring supplies to the arena. As the NFL wildcards have concluded, the stage is set for the playoffs to begin. The field has narrowed from 16 teams to 8, each with a chance to compete and earn their ticket to New Orleans, where they will battle it out on the gridiron for the coveted Lombardi Trophy. In the AFC, the top-seeded Kansas City Chiefs, led by the dynamic duo of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, are set to face the 4th-seeded Houston Texans, who advanced after defeating the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, the 3rd-seeded Baltimore Ravens, led by Lamar Jackson and Coach Harbaugh, will take the 2nd-seeded Buffalo Bills, quarterbacked by Josh Allen. In the NFC, the top-seeded Detroit Lions, led by quarterback Jared Goff, will clash with the 6th-seeded Washington Commanders, who recently triumphed over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rounding off the next matchup, the resilient 4th-seeded LA Rams, led by wide receiver Cooper Kupp and quarterback Matt Stafford, will face the number 2 Philadelphia Eagles, with Saquon Barkley having a career season high in rushing yards. The Rams showed strong resilience by defeating the Vikings in Arizona 9-27 due to the devastating wildfires, and paid tribute to the LA firefighters by wearing LAFD on their team shirts and hats. Hopefully your team is still in the race, and if not, there is always next season. And what a game it was, as we saw the Antelope Valley Lady Lopes hosting the Lancaster Lady Eagles. Both teams with similar records coming into the game, Lancaster at 15-2, as AV was at the same amount of wins, but with 1 loss. The Lopes, excited and ready to play, had their main leader back on the court, Nia Price, who had a solid comeback game with 15 points. Ariana Sawyer led the Lopes in scoring by having 21 points as the Eagles struggled to stop the quick and elusive guard. The Eagles proved to be a worthy opponent as they kept the game close. Number 2, Hayden Tolbert, had a couple fast breaks and drives to the cup. The final score ended up in the Lopes' favor as they beat the Eagles by 13 points, 50-63. We caught up with Coach Dion Price, Ariana Sawyer, and Nia Price for a post-game interview. Let's check it out.
Great team win. Great team win. We had several girls step up and make a couple nice shots, make a couple good defensive plays. And honestly, that's what we have to do. If we can do that and I can get enough confidence and the other girls feeling good about themselves, we can be pretty tough. Then everybody just doesn't focus on Naya or Ari or Lee. Now you got to actually play us all the way around the arc.
It felt great. Naya, that's my duo. Anytime without her, playing with her, it just don't feel right to me. But having her back for the first time to win, for us to work together, as y'all can see on the court, the duo we are together, it just all feels great. And
I feel good. I mean, it's my first game back. I felt like I would start to rush a little bit, just like that anxious feeling. So I just got to know, I just got to come back in, get a flow. Don't try to be anxious about it. Just let the game come to me.
And now let's take a look around and see how our other local teams fared. Continuing girls varsity basketball, we have Desert Christian beating Faith Baptist 49-19. The Eastside Lady Lions defeated the Nighthawks in a battle 52-48. The Quartz Hill Lady Royals asserted their dominance on Avalon, winning 74-21. Well, thank you for tuning to the L28 Sports Report with your host, Joseph Layup Leo. Support your local teams and catch our next live stream on the City of Lancaster's YouTube page, L28 News, Tiff on the Town, National News, and mark your calendars. Take care and stay active.